Right now, we continue tracking a developing story that we first brought you live as breaking news yesterday morning.
A series of explosions shook homes in South Toledo, sparking a massive fire, killing 2 people.
Now, take a look at your screen. This was the scene at Brent Industries on South Avenue just 24 hours ago. The Lucas County coroner has not released the name of one man killed there, but family members identified 64-year-old Mary Allen as one of the victims who died. Her daughter describes her as a jokester, a force to be reckoned with, and the life of the party.
Family and friends got together last night to remember Allen with a candlelight vigil. Her daughter tells WTOL 11 her mom worked at Brent Industries for 13 years and greeted coworkers with a smile every morning.
She's just a black rose in the concrete. She makes a way out of no way. She makes everybody smile. She's the life of every party. She's a joy. She's a treasure, and I'm gonna miss her. I know that my mom touched everybody, so for me to see them today is beyond belief. I can't believe it, but I'm so happy.
The Lucas County Coroner's Office nor family has yet confirmed the identity of the adult male who was also killed in that fire yesterday. And right now, the cause of the explosion still under investigation.
And this morning, firefighters are still at the scene where those explosions and that fire happened just before 5 yesterday morning.
Laura Sandlin is live from South Toledo this morning. Laura, you were the first reporter on scene yesterday. How have things evolved in the past 24 hours?
Heather, things are significantly quieter out here, and it's actually kind of hard to tell on where we are right now, just simply because we are at the safest point according to Toledo police, and unfortunately we aren't actually able to go past this point. But taking a look out, even though now that it is light, it is still so hard to see from where we are, but we can tell just from peeking between the trees that there are fire crews out there right now continuing to work on cleaning up debris and all of that stuff. And we're taking a look now, even in the road, I think we can still see some parts of that debris, but comparatively to yesterday, there were tons of law enforcement and firefighters out here, and now all of the smoke has settled and has since passed on as well, so things are looking a lot better comparatively to yesterday. Additionally, we did speak with Toledo Fire and Rescue Chief Allison Armstrong as crews continued to battle that blaze yesterday. She shared that not only were fire crews battling the intensity of the fire following the explosions, but they were facing a number of other issues that were impacting their response. She told WTOL 11 that the explosions damaged a water line inside the building, which impacted the water pressure. And while they initially started their attack on the outside of the building, once crews realized people were trapped inside, they had to go in. Additionally, Chief Armstrong said tanks of cleaning chemicals ruptured, also posing a risk to firefighters. We spoke with multiple neighbors throughout the morning who shared that the explosions actually woke them up, describing their windows and homes shaking. Some say they even found pieces of the debris of the building in their yard later.
Couldn't kind of gauge where it was coming from. And then I stepped outside, and then everyone was out in the street. And so I did see the fire, and the flames were, hundreds of feet up in the air. But then as it got later out, I had noticed in the lawn that there are fragments from when obviously the building had gone up in flames.
Now, multiple people and neighbors from the surrounding area were outside alongside us just watching the fire, many of them looking for answers surrounding where their loved ones or coworkers might be. Additionally, Toledo Fire and Rescue said they were considering evacuations at first, but as they continued to get that fire under control, they deemed it not to be necessary. Heather, Sophia.
Laura, you mentioned those crowds gathering throughout the course of the morning. You were there all day yesterday, just moments after those first calls came in. So you obviously saw things change and evolve throughout the morning as more people came out there. What was that feeling like? Probably a very heavy situation out there.
Yeah, that is definitely the perfect way to describe it. I think a lot of those initial feelings were confusion and just shock. I mean, it was a scene like you had never seen before. And then throughout the course of the morning, as more people were starting to kind of ask questions as to where their loved ones might be, people started to get emotional, and many people were crying and even hugging one another. And unfortunately, later on that morning, we did learn about those 2 deaths. So it was definitely an intense situation and something that was sad to see in person. Reporting live in South Toledo, Laura Sandlin for WTOL 11.
Laura, thank you. And right now, Toledo fire investigators are still trying to figure out what sparked those explosions.
We do know there were drums of chemicals inside, possibly mineral spirits, which could be paint thinners or cleaners. The U.S. EPA from Ann Arbor conducted air quality monitoring. So far, testing has not detected hazardous particles in the air.
Stick with WTOL 11 as we continue to follow this story as it develops. We'll update you both on air and online. You can watch all of our coverage right now on our WTOL 11 app.